Hey, hey, hi, Virgos. All right, Virgos, let's jump on into a little bonus message for you guys right now. Nothing popped out, but I thought that was going to. All right, let us see where this storyline will take us. Virgos, we've got relaxed energy. Ooh, that's a nice way to start. And I love the fact that we've got like this. I don't know if that's supposed to be a deer, a caribou, reindeer, but she's in this very zen posture and pose, but it almost looks like she's holding a little baby in her arms as well, and this deer is like reaching over her shoulder to kind of like check on the baby. This feels like someone's spirit guides are around them. They might be, because it's a little hard to make out if that's actually a baby or just a complicated outfit that she's in. It almost feels like somebody is holding their inner child really close to themselves, feeling like, wow, I feel at peace as a whole. My soul feels comfortable. I feel like I am nurturing, my innermost self. I feel like I'm caring for myself right now, which is huge for a Virgo, right? Virgos usually care for everybody else. This is somebody who's made some good choices in their own life. Maybe somebody's spirit animal is like a reindeer or something. I I read one time and I can't remember, and it's driving me nuts. But I think, is caribou the same as reindeer? I think that it is. There's some defining difference between certain deer with antlers, whether or not they drop them or not. But anyway, I'm sorry, I can't recall everything right now. That was like 3 years ago that I read about this. Regardless, we have relaxed energy. And I feel like somebody's spirit guide is wrapped around them as well and is saying, well done, well done. Stay right here, right now. Stay in the relaxed energy, Virgo. Why is Virgo supposed to stay in the relaxed energy? Because we've got a Knight of Cups in the reverse. Let something pass by that is that it's like, if someone is not ready to give some kind of an offer to the Virgo, the Moon in the reverse, the Four of Wands sideways, Virgo doesn't want to turn their mind to ruminating on this. It'll all come clear later. In the meantime, they don't even need to give any of their energy, any of their thoughts to a situation that isn't happening right now. Everything will become clear. It almost feels like if Virgo were to snap their eyes open and start being that deeply intuitive, analytical self that they are, they could break their peaceful energy and they could say, wait a second, what day is it? I totally thought that by a certain time somebody was going to be walking into my life. Why is it not happening yet? This is shh, 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 shh. No, no. It's almost like the baby's sleeping. Don't wake the baby. Like, Virgo, we don't want you to think about that right now. It'll all become clear later. There's not a missed opportunity here. There's a Four of Wands that is still in the works. It's almost like, while the baby is sleeping, and the baby in this storyline, this metaphor is the Virgo's active mind is the sleeping baby. The Virgo's not over analyzing things. They're really in a state of peace. They're really very present. And we want them to stay that way and not worry too much about this other thing that is actually still being assembled. It's not ready yet. Maybe there was a due date or a deadline or something where this Virgo would have expected that something was supposed to happen by a certain date. It's not happening by a certain date. Things are a little bit off schedule, or it still is being assembled. But what is going to be presented at some point is going to be beyond Virgo's wildest dreams. But we don't want them to wake up from this peaceful energy and start getting stressy. So we want to let the baby sleep. I don't know how else to say that other than letting Virgo's beautiful mind rest. Page of Cups in the reverse. I just keep seeing that there is a lack of other energy coming into their life at the moment, and that is all for the best. Virgo doesn't have to make decisions. They don't have to accept apologies. They don't have to decide what they do. They don't have to deal with somebody who comes in unprepared. If the difference was somebody could come forward to try to offer Virgo something, but they're super nervous, their palms are sweaty, they're disheveled, their life is not organized, but they're trying to force themselves to come forward anyway because they felt like I have to. I've got to race in and ask Virgo to, let me have a beginning with them. but really I can't even take them on a date. My car's on the shop. Like, I can't make this go any faster. So I'm just not even going to try, because I don't want to come to Virgo, offer them something that I can't make good on. That's kind of why nothing's happening yet. But again, Virgo doesn't have to think about this. Everything will come clear later. I'm not even 100% sure of what's being assembled on Virgo's behalf, but with that, with the Four of Wands sideways, got Nine of Wands. Yeah, it's somebody's working really hard on something amazing. And I feel like it's going to be an offer. It's something that they want to give to the Virgo, and it is not ready yet. Three of Swords. Oh, they're working so hard on putting together like a package or something that will be, if they tried to come forward now and offer something to Virgo, it would be almost insulting. It would create hurt and pain. They can't do this. They have to wait until everything is properly in its place. Everything is properly built, organized, packaged. High Priestess. And they know it too. I better not come in with something that could be construed as an insult to my Virgo. Meanwhile, what's so rad? Yes, I like the word rad. I don't care that it's outdated. I'm bringing it back. I just read some article that said we're not allowed to say that anymore because it's ages us. I am old. So what? I don't care. I love the word. Cowabunga is the other one I'm going to start bringing back. Sorry, but all you 80s babies out there, you know those words. They're amazing words. Relaxed energy for our Virgo is like, they are so not involved in this person's drama, their stress, their needs to get things organized. Virgo does not have to pack their suitcase for them. Virgo does not have to organize their life for them. Virgo does not have to pave the way and make it like, oh, it's okay, however little you have to bring me right now, I have to be willing to accept it. No, they know if I come toward my Virgo, I have to bring them like they got to bring in a crown, because Virgo is somebody that they don't want to offer less than everything to. But I love the fact that Virgo doesn't have to get involved in any of this. What's Virgo doing right now? Or what, let's change that. Let's say, what is the job of the Virgo at this moment in time? Ace of Wands, to be creative, to just simply enjoy. Like if this is a character who like enjoys the romance of the holidays and just, I just use it as a suggestion because, it's a seasonal change and there's all kinds of like traditions and fun stuff that goes on. This could be like the Virgo, all they have to do is worry about staying in that beautiful, excited, romantic energy where they keep living their life day to day with this beautiful enjoyment. They allow themselves to be inspired. This could be, if they're a creative person, this could be a time where Virgo's relaxed energy and their protection from their spirit guides and the encouragement that they have to be super creative, to write down their thoughts. This could be somebody who, if they do something, maybe they're going to start being a voracious reader again and just get lost in the romance of books. And that in turn is going to make them, like inspired to do fun things in their life. That's what their job is right now. Be inspired, be a conduit for beautiful energy, live their life in the most enjoyable, romantic, creative way possible. 10 of Cups, and keep thinking about what their 10 of Cups looks like. This is a character who doesn't need to, how do I say this? If we were saying, well, I have to manifest it down to the minutia, which is a lot of work. I have to think about it every single day. I have to create a vision board. I have to, picture exactly the house I'm going to have and just what it's going to look like, versus the way to manifest where it's just like this free flowing, like, oh man, today I saw the coolest couple, this little old couple, and I saw them and they were just so happy together. And I was like, that's so awesome. I'm going to have that someday. That's a chill way to manifest. That's keeping this beautiful, it's like savoring the flavor of some yummy, bite of chocolate. And then, it's like, I only had one piece of this chocolate, but it was the greatest chocolate I ever had. I was at work today. This, client came in and they gave me this, this thing, and I've never tasted it before. It's from some other country. And oh my God, I'll always remember that. That's such a sweet, savory thing. Someday I want to go to that country and I'm going to buy me a box of those delicious chocolates. That's the inspirational way to manifest, is the way I would describe this. And if that's where our character is, they're in this chill, relaxed, but such a powerful energy. But it doesn't feel like a job. It doesn't feel like the way a Virgo sometimes might go at things, which is, I'm a servant of humanity. I'm a worker bee. I'm a planner. Somebody's got to plan this out, or it ain't going to get done. Somebody's got to, make sure that this can all happen. That's not where the Virgo's vibe is. That's not where their job is. It's not what their energy is in their own life. They basically just get to kind of walk around in a state of delighted energy. This feels like, I don't know if somebody loves the holiday season and they feel like a kid, but that's kind of the sparkly fun energy of this. That's perfect. That's just where they're supposed to be. They're not supposed to have to worry about somebody else's angsty, I got to make stuff. It's basically like, normally Virgo would be the one who's like, this isn't good enough yet. It has to be perfect. I've got to work on stuff. I have to bring forth like a really amazing gift because someone is worthy of that, and I have to show them how worthy they are. Virgo's not that person in this storyline. The other character is that person. They have to do all the heavy lifting. They have to play that role. Not have to, but they are playing that role. I like it. I like the fact that this is not Virgo's job. So I do want to go over here to this person for just a moment, and I want to say, we already see that they're trying to construct a Four of Wands type of offer. What do they really want with our Virgo in this fictional story? The Death card, Queen of Cups, the Three of Wands. I said, what do they want with our Virgo? They want, boy, if they had some bad blood with the Virgo in the past, they want Virgo to not hold on to bad memories. They want to have an ending of the unfavorable view that led Virgo to say, I will never give you my love again. They want instead to be able to have a future with Virgo. But first, it means clearing out Virgo's old opinion of them. How is it that they intend to do this? Ooh. Justice in the reverse. It's Libra energy here. They intend to do that by, oh, and I'm sorry, we had Scorpio also with that Death card. And we had Virgo, Pisces, Cancer with that High Priestess earlier too. They intend to set things right. If this person never treated Virgo right before, boy, I feel like when they do come in, they want to be able to be like the most perfect, boyfriend or girlfriend ever. They want to be able to offer something extremely, not just equal, but I mean, this does feel like they want to make up for the mistakes that they made. Why ever? I have a unique way of talking today. Why ever did Virgo go into the Queen of Cups in the reverse energy over them? Lovers in the reverse, Six of Pentacles in the reverse, Gemini energy. I mean, all I can say is that this looks like the Virgo said, never again. You never get anything from me again. You don't get my love. You don't get to hold on to me. You don't get my affection. You don't get my concern, my consideration. You get none of that anymore. And all I can say is if Virgo said all that, it must have been because they felt this is how this person had treated them. For Virgo to say, never again do you deserve my love, and this is the energy that they want to change from Virgo. They basically want to show Virgo, if they didn't give this before, if they weren't 100% focused on Virgo, if they didn't give wholeheartedly, if they weren't spiritually attuned enough to admit what the connection was, that's the kind of stuff that they want to prove to Virgo now, because that's exactly what they failed to prove last time around. Why did they do this? Like, I mean, it sucks when somebody has to try to set so much right, especially when we're talking about the fundamentals of like, I care about you, I'm giving to you equally. That's pretty much like saying, well, I want to bake a cake, but I have no flour, no sugar, no eggs, and no shortening. Then why are you trying to bake a cake? You got nothing. You got none of the components that you need to bake a cake. So you're not baking a cake. So don't pretend that you are. It'd be easier not to make a statement that you're going to bake a cake when you don't have any of the ingredients. So therefore you didn't really plan it. You don't really have the intention to do it. You're just a whole lot of hot air. That's kind of what it feels like this character might have done. They did a whole lot of hot air, not a whole lot of like real intention. But why that? Because it would be so much easier just to not try to do something if you can't do it yet. With the sun here, I said, why did they either not give, or why did they not, already have their act together in the past? With the sun, this is Invictus Soul. This is like a brotherhood of the Roman warriors from ancient times, and so it means the invincible sun, basically, Invictus Soul. And it was supposed to be like, the strong, the protectors of the weak. It was like a creed that they lived by. Of course, the flip side of that is that's only if you're Roman, because Romans did expansion and subjugated everybody and took other people's land and were barbarians against all the different Germanic groups. So you kind of got to look at history and be like, depends on what side of the history you're on, right? But with this particular energy, the energy of the sun, the divine masculine, the action taker, I said, why did they not just give appropriately in the past? I don't know if this person was in a place where they were just like full steam ahead. They were going after what they wanted. They were only seeing things through their lens. They were sure that they could have whatever they wanted. It was all about making themselves happy, thinking. And the reason I mentioned the thing about Invictus Soul and all that is because if that's the way to also contemplate it, where it all depends on what side of the fence you're on, right? They were thinking, I'm living my best life. I'm doing everything I need to for me. I'm, super powerful. Yeah, but were you treating other people with respect? Were you seeing other individuals? Like, what do you mean? I was doing my best. I was super powerful. Yeah, but remember, you didn't show respect to the Virgo. You didn't show love and consideration to the Virgo. You only did for your desire, your empire, your stuff. And you thought that was all good. If this person was, I don't want to call them like an egomaniac. I want to say that it's more like they actually thought the choices they were making in their life were good choices, and to grow and to expand and do things, it's fine, but you do have to think about how your actions then impact another person. And in this case, they gave none of the consideration to the Virgo, is what it looks like. So that kind of sheds more light on why did they not give anything to the Virgo. Virgo said, you didn't give me anything, and so I don't want to give you my love. I won't be doing that anymore. You steamroll people. You only care about what you want. And like, I only care about my success. Well, that's because I'm supposed to be expanding. I'm supposed to be going after the light. I'm trying to shine really bright. Yes, but not if you want to shine so bright that you don't care who is left in your shadow, I guess, to the point where you're casting a shadow on them or treating them like their life, their time, their worth isn't as great as your own. That's, I think, where this person got, without meaning to, they basically put their own life and needs and intentions way above anybody else's, and so they weren't really present in a connection. That is why they're now trying to come up with, how can I come forward and make the perfect offer to show the Virgo, I am trying to set this right. You are as valuable as I am. Your wants, your wishes, your desire, the love that you offered, the, who you are is valuable to me, and as valuable as my own life and my own success. I want to fix this. I want to be in a Four of Wands connection. But I think for a while they were just so like focused on their own stuff. I don't think this person tried to hurt Virgo per se. I just think that they were lost in their own quest. At this point in time, what's the final message on this? Let's just wrap this one up. Because remember, Virgo doesn't need to be troubled by that. The Tower, the Six of Swords, the King of Pentacles. Look, I know this person is trying to make all these plans and they're not ready to come in with a big enough offer to Virgo yet. But by the time they do come in, they may discover Virgo's already moved on and has had They may get their opportunity may be getting usurped by some other freaking fantastic, amazing King of Pentacles. Remember, the Virgo is out here in their best energy, manifesting love, manifesting happiness. They could very easily wind up on a whole different trajectory. They're leaving that whole situation with this previous person so far in the past, and they're meeting somebody new who is going to kind of like dominate their world. This is somebody who's already ready to give. This is somebody who never kind of got on their own path so intently that they left Virgo in the dust and failed to see that Virgo was like a living, breathing human that had worth and value as well. This is a great match for the Virgo. I gotta say, I think that's the whole reason we saw in the very beginning: stay in the relaxed energy, keep manifesting from a place of relaxed, beautiful enjoyment and beautiful energy, because it's bringing in, well, first off, it's pushing Virgo into happier days, leaving behind the complexity of the situation further and further and further. It's kind of like they're drifting away from memories of that person we talked about here in the beginning, and it might be drifting the Virgo right into the arms of an amazing King of Pentacles, somebody that is already ready, someone who's already aware that other human beings have as much value as I do, and I meet somebody of value and I can't wait to share a life with them and build something together. That's what it looks like. I don't know. I like it. It's a different kind of vibe, a different kind of energy on this one. However anybody perceives things is all up to them in any case. All right, you guys, take care. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. You guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.